Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. And in this video, pag-usapan natin yung 1701Q or yung quarterly ITR, second quarter ng isang BMBE or ng isang barangay micro business enterprise. So, yung madami kasing nagtatanong is, paano ba mag-file ng 1701Q ang isang BMBE? And this time, yung second quarter yung pag-usapan natin. So, yung sagot talaga dyan is, pag BMBE kayo, hindi kayo required mag-file ng quarterly ITR. Yung required lang sa inyo is the annual ITR and yung mga attachments doon kagaya ng financial statements and yung sworn declaration niyo ng inyong assets. So, yun yung required for BMBE. But may mga cases kasi na yung sa certificate of registration ng isang BMBE is nakalagay doon yung 1701Q. So, ano ba yung gagawin natin? So, in today's video, pag-usapan natin kung ano ba yung gagawin natin if ever may 1701Q sa inyong COR or the Certificate of Registration ng isang BMBE. So, yung una talaga is no filing is required dahil exempted tayo ng income tax. Yun yung pinaka-advantage ng BMBE is walang income tax, so hindi tayo required mag-file ng quarterly. So, yung again, yung required lang sa atin is the annual income tax return. So, yung gagawin ninyo, if yung sa COR ninyo, so i-double check niyo yung COR ninyo, if walang nakalagay na 1701Q or the quarterly income tax return is goods kayo na hindi na kayo magpa-file ng inyong 1701Q because in the first place, wala naman ito sa inyong COR. So, yung main concern dito is what if yung 1701Q is nasa COR ninyo? So, yung gagawin ninyo is you should go to your RDO and i-request niyo na i-remove yung 1701Q from your COR dahil exempted nga kayo dahil kayo ay isang BMBE. Kasi if hindi nyo i-remove yung 1701Q and hindi kayo magpa-file, the thing is it will come out in your open cases. If ever ipapa-check ninyo if may mga open cases kayo sa inyong BIR, lalabas yun doon na non-filing of 1701Q kasi naka-indicate yun sa inyong COR. But if ever man yun nga lalabas yun as open case na non-filing, pwede naman ninyong patanggal yon. And pwede nyong i-reason out na BMBE naman kayo so hindi kayo required to file ng 1701Q. So, medyo hassle if ganon. So, number 2 natin is mag-zero filing. So, may mga taxpayers tayo na pumunta sa RDO and yung officer of the day, yun na lang yung sinabi sa kanila is mag-zero filing na lang kayo ng inyong 1701Q. So, paano ba gagawin yung zero filing? So, there are two options na pag zero file natin is yung pinakamadali is yung papakita ko na example for today's video is zero lang ilalagay nyo. Zero yung sales niyo, zero yung cost of sales niyo, zero lahat yung expenses niyo. So, yung lalabas doon is zero yung inyong taxable income, zero din ang inyong tax due. So, yung second option natin, actually, pinakita ko na to sa ating previous video. May video ako na yung option is, ito yung ginawa ko is, yung nag-declare tayo ng amount ng ating sales, may cost of sales doon, and then sa itemized deduction, nilagay din natin yung mga expenses natin, and yung resulting doon na income tax due, yung gagawin natin is mag-claim na lang tayo ng other tax credits and or payments equivalent doon sa tax due. So, ilalagay lang natin doon na BMBE, so equivalent ng tax due. So, yung net effect nun is zero yung ating tax due for the 1701Q. But madaming many are having a hard time doing that. So, the easiest way talaga is yung zero sales na lang. So, in this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano kayo mag-zero sales, zero filing ng inyong 1701Q for the BMBE. So, i-open na natin yung ating EBIR form. So, once na-open na ninyo yung EBIR form, i-type nyo lang yung mga details niyo as indicated again dun sa inyong COR. So, type nyo yung TIN ninyo if this is your first time doing that. If hindi naman ninyo first time doing that, ayan, automatic na ilalabas yung mga previously na na-input nyo ng mga details gaya ng line of business. Ayan, yung name nyo, yung address, zip code, telephone number, and email address. So, punta na tayo sa ating list of BIR forms. Yung 1701Q yung i-file natin for today. So, ito, i-select na natin. Dito, yung drop-down button. And then, piliin natin yung 1701Q. 1701Q, and version 2018 yung pipiliin natin. So, i-click ninyo yung version 2018. And then, click nyo itong fill up. And then, okay. So, ayan, mabilis lang siya. Na-load na yung ating 1701Q. So, magzi-zero filing na tayo. So, papalakihin ko lang. Ayan, for the year 2025. And then, this is second quarter na yung ating pina-file na yung, which is yung deadline is, again, August 15. So, malapit na yung deadline for our 1701Q na second quarter. So, dito, second yung pipiliin natin and then amended return, no. Number of sheets is 0 lang yung ilagay nyo dyan. And then, i-check nyo yung mga other kailangan natin fill up pa na mga details. Ayan, taxpayer, filer. So, if you're in business, in most cases, single proprietor kayo. And if practice of profession naman is professional. So, dito na tayo sa ATC. Since we are practicing business and we are BMBE. So, yung pipiliin natin is itong business income, graduated IT rates. So, i-click niyo yan. And then, ayan yung check nyo lang, taxpayer. Ayan, nakalagay yung details. And then, zip address, zip code, and the date of birth, ilalagay nyo dyan. Ito yung format, yung month, yung day, and the year. The year. Ayan, and then, citizenship, of course, Filipino. Ayan. Foreign tax number if applicable. So, in most cases, wala tayong ilalagay dyan. So, yung number 15 natin is no. And then, 16 natin yung tax rate pag BMB kasi ayan, graduated rates yung gagamitin natin. And then, dito sa method of deduction is itemized deduction tayo. So, proceed na tayo. Part 2, background of information on spouse if applicable sa inyo. Ilagay nyo yung details. So, proceed na tayo sa next number. So, next page, I mean. So, ay yung pag zero filing, so ito na yon. So, dito for graduated income tax rate, so yung gagawin nyo lang talaga dito is yung sales nyo, 0, i-double check nyo lang yung cost of sales, 0. So, allowable items, ito allowable itemized deduction, 0. Ayan. So, yung taxable nyo, income from previous quarter, 0 din yon. So, ayan, 0 din itong dito sa number 44A. So, basically, 0 lang lahat. So, i-double check lang natin, i-go over natin. So, kita nyo dito, total taxable income natin is 0. Yung tax due natin is 0. So, ayan, tax credits or payments. So, 0 lang yung ilagay nyo dyan because wala tayong payments from the previous quarter dahil exempted nga tayo sa income tax. So, 0 lang yan. So, kita nyo, 0 lahat. Ayan. So, balik tayo sa page 1. So, kita nyo dito, tax due is 0. Wala tayong payment, tax payable, I mean, is 0. So, isi-save natin and then validate. Click yung validate. Ayan, validation successful. Ayan, edit if you wish to modify. So, kita nyo, pwede nyo nang isubmit yan. So, pwede nyo i-print so that may copy kayo ng inyong 1701Q. And then, cancel na lang natin. So, i-save nyo as PDF. Pwede nyo i-save yan. So, proceed tayo. Ito yung last natin na button na i-click is the submit final copy. Ayan, i-click nyo lang. Are you sure you want to submit? Click nyo OK and then may lalabas na terms of service agreement. I-yes nyo lang and then if ever may error na hindi successful na na-submit yung 1701Q is i-try nyo lang ulit. So if ever may error na ganun, i-submit nyo ulit and then i-okay nyo ito until such time magpa-prompt naman siya na successfully na file na ninyo ang inyong 1701Q and then mag-i-email din sila. Yung importante is yung email na tax return receipt confirmation email. So yun yung sa inyong email, mag-i-email yung BIR mismo na successfully na nakapag-submit kayo ng inyong 1701Q. And then, from that email, i-save nyo din yan so that may proof of kayo filing. So, ganun lang, kadali, yung pag-zero filing. Again, if BMBE tayo, hindi tayo required mag-file ng 1701Q, yung ating quarterly income tax return, but we are required to file yung annual income tax return and yung mga attachments nun. So again, there are two options if ever nasa COR ninyo yung 1701Q. Yung pinaka the best option talaga is you can go to your RDO. Iba-iba kasi yung mga mga ano ng RDO natin, di ba? So, iba yung options nila. So, yung ibang RDO is papayag sila na tatanggalin yung 1701Q sa inyong COR. So, which is good. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na kayo mag-worry, hindi na kayo dapat mag-file. So, yun. So, yung next natin na, if ever naman na gusto nyo may peace of mind kayo because yung 1701Q is nasa COR ninyo at hindi siya natanggal dun sa COR ninyo, you can do zero filing. So, yun yung pinakita natin today. Nag-zero filing tayo. So, yun lang yung ating video for today. We just talked about yung 1701Q ng isang BMBE or ng isang barangay micro business enterprise. So, yun lang yung ating video for today. My name is Peter again. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pinoy Accountant, and then visit our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com. And if you would want to help or support our channel and our page, you can go to www.pinoyaccountant.com/donate. So again, thank you for watching and I'll see you in our next videos.